Hello, very good, best regards. Today we bring you a whiteboard hand-to that you yourself can make your whiteboard videos, scribing videos in English or doodle videos, or whiteboard videos. Then we bring you this template for that. You can download it with this project in After Effects. It is the Adobe program. You can download it for a version trial for 7 days, which is more than enough time for that you make yourselves own whiteboard video. But hey, in principle this video is the same. It is more for people who have certain knowledge or want to go into the world of design, animation, etc. Then we simply want to contributing this hand already built after from many years making whiteboard videos. This fully articulated hand, which achieves the effect of whiteboard well enough. Okay, then and importantly you have in the link to download this template, and you can also go to that same link. In the blog post you can see the long explanation of this video. Okay, here as you can see, this is a video that we have prepared in the explanation of how this was done in the long video, but here simply the only thing we want to communicate is that we have this template for you, so that you can take advantage and use it. And then we will see how they are done, the whiteboard videos. What is the essence of the video? But only doing one of the scenes of this video that we have here prepared. When I downloaded the template, the video will come to you whole, but you remove the images and put yours. Definitely. The good thing about this is that you have to download this articulated hand, stupendous, which is with the effective drawing, created, very realistic and very cool. So for those of you who haven't, never, and you are looking for a hand articulated that is without copyright, make it original and make it a little decent, well, here you have this template. What will be great for you to do professional videos and being able to go learning to do it yourself. So well, without further ado I go to explain how they are done in this scene, and remind you that if you want to see the video, you can see the entire link and it comes out as makes the whole video from the beginning. Anyway, the 5 scenes that has the video, but in this case we want the video be shorter, be more synthesized, so let's see how I know makes the video, but we're not going to focus in each scene, order it step by step. Simply, let's explain how I know how the dances are done. Let's explain it. We do it with Adobe Illustrator. That is, it is the most professional way, and better than we think there is to do it, because Tractor's the one that gives you more versatility to draw, but you can import your photos into JPEG and you can do the exact same thing. At the end of the day is to create on the scene a mask. And that mask will serve as line that covers the drawing, and in turn, it will serve as a path for the hand. Then there are 2 ways to do it, which is, 1 directly in the doing itself. What would it be like to take the pen tool, get on the scene we want, what do we want to appear, and we will covering the drawing. Just like we are doing here, it involves a lot of patience. But once you catch him, the trick, it is not, don't you think so much? Come on, you end up doing much more fast than I can seem at first. But if, as you see, it's patience, it's going line to line and getting closer to the max, to be as accurate as possible. Okay, well, at the moment I have this character, and this character. Then we go to Effects. Here and we put in English, it would be In Spanish, stroke. We put here stroke, and this effect is the one we have to catch. Stroke in English. Yes, then we fuck here. Be it for those of you who have it in English. It is straw, but in Castilian it is stroke. I have put it in Spanish, although I always use it in English, because I understand that this is a bit for fans or people who, she's starting out even though she's a designer. I finished the race and did not know how to do wakeboard, at least, professionally. I had to look at my tutorials to be able to do it. Well, we select the scene where we want what draw effect is applied, and double click to trace. Then it applies. I've already done it twice. Then the stroke is applied. We choose mask 1 and give it a brush size of 14. Of the 14, it was already clear to me. I did not remember why is that. This basically I have already done. I am recording this video to make it more short because the other me, it has been very long. So, well, there you have it. By giving the stroke the thickness of 14, this mask that we had made, that we only made it for the character, we get the whole cover. As you can see here we already have it. So here we are going to get into the effect. In stroke effect, what do we have in our scene? And we position ourselves at the beginning, and we get, as we are more or less at the beginning, because we want this effect start from the beginning start. So we give it, let's give it, well, if it is more or less at 10, 12, 13, 14, about 4 seconds, it's a lot to make such a small drawing. But don't forget that I would really have to be the whole scene, but to save time I have made this piece. Then I go and here I would do without, start again and give you another keyframe, and here I give it 100. Then the beginning goes. It goes from 0 to 100 thanks to these keyframes that I have put. And what it does to me is... Wait, I turn it off the sound, because I am not interested in sound right now. I just want you to see how they are done. There is the mask that I have made. What have you seen how I have made me from Oyster? I have made him the mask. You see how the effect is beautifully. And this is the first step, and the first secret to be able to do videos wakeboard. Create a mask over the composition of the scene and with the stroke effect, and giving it a thickness of 14, 12. And going to the start effect or to the startup feature, playing with the frames from 0 to 100, we make that mask that we have put on. Start and finish as we tell you. And there we have it. Okay, then here already. You would really have an egg. With this it would be worth. But we are going to do the typical whiteboard. For that is what we are going to do. That. We already have this mask made in our scene. Go to the mask. Not in mask but in mask tracing. That is, open the mask. Open the options that it gives us in the number of mask and we position ourselves over mask trace. And this is when it really is the one. We are selecting the whole mask. Is that if you select here and you give control, many times it does not serve you. You have to get in here. So here you do Control C. And you go to the hand that we have here. I here only to select a frame to stay there. I take it back and keep it important. That is always aligned with the point where we had the beginning of our effect. Stroke at 0 so that start exactly at the same time. I get here in position, and I give you VE control. And then the whole mask is copied in our opposition option, from our hand wakeboard. Okay. And this is the second secret. What happens is that here, as you see, if I hit play goes to be fully adjusted, you see, it does not match. What we have to do is turn back to the beginning. Sorry, go to the end. Already stretch it to match, with the same timing, for you to have at the same time. So here for that I do not stay here, then it will go away, and now it will match, exactly the drawing. 0 hours 9 minutes and 30 seconds, 720, 0 hours 9 minutes and 32 seconds, 120. Do you see it? It goes slowly, and it is beautiful. It is done. This is the secret. I will do it once from Adobe Illustrator for you to see better with the whole scene instead of with a doll, with this character, but in essence it is exactly the same, and it is what you would have to go doing in every scene. Then what I did here is put some frames for the scene to go away. and I give way to the next scene. And as you see here, well, I have not explained it, but as you can see, and it is logical, what he does is, he puts on a layer with color and another layer in black and white. Then, when the drawing transition finishes, I give it to make the color layer appear. This is a bit of the secret of whiteboard videos. I said, I'm going to go backwards, and I'm going to start over, and the logical thing is, what is done is that he puts on a cape. I will erase it, it will be faster. But hey, leaving the effect as it is, let's get here at the beginning. I said it, let's go here. I use it to do so, and it is much more advisable to do it in Illustrator. You see, the color cape, where you give shadows, or a little bit of color, and the line layer. In this layer line is where I put the drawing. Basically it's the same thing I've done before in After Effects, but you do it here in Illustrator. If you have a good graphic tablet, and you know how to draw a little, then you will enjoy it very much. I spent years doing it with the mouse. So well, what I do is come here, copy, Ctrl+C, the stroke that I have here, in this layer, line, and I stick it in. Ctrl+V, in the scene that I want to redraw, and here I have it. Sorry. It is important that you position yourself on the layer, not on the scene, because then you move everything. If you position yourself on the layer, you only move a layer. Here I fit it, and more or less it is well fitted. As you can see, this is not only the characters but the whole scene. Okay. Then let's do. In the stroke effect, we get into the effect and go do what we have done before. Start equals 0. We give it several seconds. And we say 100. I give him a little more so that the drawing does not go away. So. There. Okay. Less than, as it is not selected, that is why it does not cover it for me. Greater than, but if I go here it has 0. Once I have told the stroke effect to act on mask 1, is when we will not see the drawing. Okay. And as we see here, it has many bugs. But I'm going to fix it by giving a 16-point thickness to the line. Okay. And that's it. It's fixed. Little sound. If you want to see this video from beginning to end, you can see the link. And you can see how I do the 5 scenes. You have it in the link. Step by step. Scene by scene. Just to see it done once, I think it is enough for you to do it with your drawings. Okay, that's it. We already have it here. The same. Mask tracing. Ctrl+C. We position ourselves. Always aligned with the first frame where the start is 0. And here, we give Cltr+V. Then it will stick to us. Here is it going. And we go to the final frame. To stretch and match this same path with the path that we have outside. And now we go. Center+C is Ctrl+V. Because I want my hand to go away when I finish. And we would already have the effect we wanted here. If you do it more slowly, the effect is more realistic. But well. Okay, here it is. Important. When you take and want to put the whiteboard hand in the next scene, remember to press Y. And move the anchor to the point where you write the marker of the articulated hand. Because otherwise it will not coincide. In this one that you have here, I have already put it there. That's why it coincides. Because the anchor goes there all the time. On the tip of the pen. So when you put, to make your next scene, put your hand on the timeline. Remind you of this. Because otherwise, the path will not coincide with the drawing. Well, that's all. Here you have this hand for you to use. I hope you will do much good. And if it has helped you, give a like, subscribe, comment. See you in the next video. You have the complete video in the description with the link to the blog, where you can see how I do the rest of the scenes. In the end list you have the download file with the project done. Until next time. Voice of the locution to them greater than. Are you thinking of making a video for your networks and explaining what you do in your business? We propose you the option of Whiteboard videos. It is an economical and attractive option that will change the way you communicate with your audience. It will attract visitors to your videos and they will become visitors to your networks and your website. You already have your video to upload to your networks and keep it for posterity. Do not hesitate. Our team of professionals can help you create your idea from scratch. At Creations Lab Club we are dedicated to animated videos. Creations Lab Club.